Welcome, folks. Today we're discussing federated learning in the context of 6G communication systems. It's a really exciting area.
I'm eager to learn more. So what exactly is federated learning, and why is it so important for 6G?
Well, in a nutshell, federated learning is a distributed machine learning approach. Instead of bringing all the data to a central server, the learning happens locally on devices like smartphones or IoT sensors. Only the model updates are shared with the central server, not the raw data itself. This is crucial for 6G because it allows us to build intelligent networks without compromising user privacy.
I see, so it's all about keeping the data private. But how does this distributed approach contribute to what you called distributed intelligence?
That's a great question. Because the learning happens on the edge, closer to where the data is generated, we can create more responsive and adaptive networks. Imagine a network that can dynamically adjust its parameters based on the real-time conditions in different locations. That's the power of distributed intelligence enabled by federated learning.
Interesting. So it's not just about privacy, but also about efficiency and adaptability. You also mentioned reduced communication overhead. How does federated learning help with that?
Right. By processing the data locally, we significantly reduce the amount of data that needs to be transmitted over the network. Only the model updates, which are much smaller than the raw data, are sent to the central server. This is especially important in 6G, where we expect to see a massive increase in the number of connected devices and the amount of data being generated.
Then that makes sense. So, federated learning addresses both privacy concerns and the challenges of handling massive data volumes in 6G networks. Are there any downsides or challenges to using federated learning?
Absolutely. One of the main challenges is dealing with heterogeneity. Devices can have different processing capabilities, different data distributions, and different network conditions. This can make it difficult to train a global model that performs well across all devices. There are also concerns about security and potential attacks on the federated learning system.
I see. So, while federated learning offers many advantages for 6G, there are still some challenges to overcome. Thanks for clarifying all of that.
You're welcome. It's a complex topic, but a very important one for the future of wireless networks. Goodbye, folks.